Hi, welcome to the ForMotorbikes video channel. What we're going to do today is we've had a few inquiries, emails from customers asking about the Nexx XR2 and XR2 Carbon with specific regard to the emergency cheek pad system and also the incorporation of an intercom. So what we've decided to do is to do this video which will cover both topics. And to demonstrate this in the best way we could, what we thought we'd do is we've dissected XR2 Carbon. So this is the carbon shell, and here we have the EPS lining that goes directly beneath the outer shell, and that's essentially the head lining element. And then there is two side elements. So essentially these hold in place the cheek pads and obviously gives you protection from side impact. So what I've done, by pulling the helmet apart, basically, it allows me to demonstrate exactly how to put the emergency cheek pads back into place once you've put your intercom wires and the like, fed that through the helmet, and also just lets me better show you exactly how to house your intercom speakers. So this is the area here where your intercom speakers go, one either side of the helmet. This diameter here is 40mm, so if you're wondering whether your intercom will be accommodated into this helmet, measure your speakers and they will need to be 40mm or less. And I'm not sure if you can see the depth of the housing here or not, but it's about 6mm, so obviously the cheek pad covers this area, but just to give you an idea, that's about a depth of about 6mm there. So the way the emergency cheek pads work is this would, let's get this the right way around. This is how the cheek pad would appear in the helmet. So that's how it's normally housed. And if you're unlucky enough to have an accident, the idea is that if the helmet is pulled carefully off the rider by a paramedic, then the cheek pad can slide off and allow your neck and spine to retain in a straight line, so you don't cause further injury post accident. So that would slip off this way. So let's just have a look at what's beneath here. What you've got is, if the cheek pad's in place, it would look like this. So EPS lining and your cheek pad. Now this slides off like that. So that's how the cheek pad comes away from the EPS. But just importantly, if you have a look here, hopefully you can see this okay, you've got three housings here on the cheek pad lining, and then there's these, what I'm going to call poppers, on the EPS lining. Now I think this is what some people may have had difficulty with when they're trying to reinsert the cheek pad back into the shell. The key to this is to remove these poppers. Now these come away, they need a good tug. Now obviously they have to be tight because in normal non-emergency conditions you don't want these to come out. So the way to get the cheek pad back in is to remove these from the EPS lining and slot them into the three housings on the cheek pad. So take all of these out and pop them in here. I won't do them all for the sake of time. And then the key is then to align the holes with the poppers on here and just pop them back in, and that is a lot easier than trying to slide them in. So just make sure that you do it that way around and not try and keep the poppers in the EPS lining and slide the cheek pad in there, because you'll go absolutely out of your mind trying to do that. These just pop in here, nice firm click, and then they're super firm. But hopefully that'll clarify things for you, because I think some people were struggling to work out the best way to do that. So I hope that's been helpful. If you've got any questions, just pop them down underneath the video and we'll be sure to do our best to help you out. I hope you've enjoyed it. Bye now.